Ever wonder why some people seem to attract success while others repel it? Denis Waitley, the man who coached Olympic athletes and Fortune 500 executives, reveals the shocking truth. It's not your skills, your background, or even your network that determines your success. It's how you value yourself. In this powerful talk, he exposes the invisible force that's either elevating or sabotaging your every move. Spoiler alert, you're doing it to yourself, and you probably don't even realize it.
I've decided the one way you can spot a winner or loser in the making is the way you project yourself, your value. You always project on the outside how you feel on the inside. I know I do. I can't hide it. I'm not the best looking in the group, but I'm always looking my best in the group. I can't always wear the finest clothes, but they're clean and pressed usually.
A masterclass in authenticity. It's not about competing with others' resources, but maximizing what you have. This mindset separates those who make excuses from those who make progress.
And you always project on the outside how you feel on the inside. You can't deny it or can't get away from it. And so that's kind of the way it is. I can spot in me other people the ability to accept a compliment and the way you forecast your value to others. When people used to say nice things to me, I threw back all the value they gave me. It's an easy tip-off. Rejection of value or acceptance of value. Pretty nice looking suit, Dennis. And I'd say, yeah, I was going to give it to the Goodwill. You're right.
A powerful example of how we unconsciously diminish our worth. Every deflected compliment is a brick in the wall between us and our potential success.
They said, pretty nice tie. And I said, yeah, I got some mustard on it this afternoon. And he said, yeah, kind of sloppy eater. You're right. We brought you a present for your birthday. I said, you shouldn't have. You spent too much. They said, we know, just checking your value. They said, thank you very much for what you did for our son. And I said, it was nothing. They said, we'll tell him that for you. We sure appreciate what you did the other day. And I said, don't mention it. And they didn't next time. They knew. Why would anyone, when you're paid a compliment, not accept it? Gee, your hair looks beautiful, I said to her, and she said, have split ends, need to go to the beauty parlor. I said, because you got dark roots. She said, you got a big nose. I said, I knew that. I wore this really neat sweater one winter, and they said, oh, look at that. What is it, alpaca, or is it... I said, it's got a moth hole right here. And they said, oh, gee, better use mothballs. I'm learning to look at people now and hold their gaze. I'm learning to give them my hand and my name and that it's okay.
Simple yet revolutionary. Body language isn't just about what others see, it's about programming your own mind for confidence and success.
I'm learning to project value to people. I'm learning never to lead with an excuse. I don't make excuses walking in. I try to give people value and accept it in return. Self-esteem, the single most important quality, the feeling that you got no ceiling. As you now know, self-esteem means accepting yourself as you are, right now, as a changing, growing, imperfect, but valuable individual.
The paradox of self-improvement. You must accept yourself completely while simultaneously working to become better. This balance is where true growth happens.
And since self-esteem is the foundation for all high-performance human achievement and happiness, it's absolutely essential that you take specific action to feel better about yourself. Here are my action steps for enhancing self-esteem. First, take stock of your personal assets. Ask yourself, what are my talents and strong personality traits? Who are the family members and friends I can really count on? What are my accomplishments and skills? What are my goals? My dreams for the future? What do I want to learn? Where do I want to go? And who do I really want to be? Make a list of these important answers and review it often. Next, monitor your daily self-talk. Avoid using negative prison words and replace them with positive, constructive words. Instead of saying, I can't, say I can. Replace I have to with I choose to. I'll try with I will. If only with next time. Impossible with possible.
Language shapes reality. These aren't just word substitutions. They're mindset transformations that can literally rewire your brain for success.
And why me with try me. And finally, communicate value to others. Greet people with a smile and a handshake. Give your name up front when meeting someone in person or on the telephone. And maintain good eye contact when speaking and listening to others. Always say thank you to compliments. The third winning attitude, in my opinion, is positive self-control. The idea that life is a do it with God, do it for others, do it to myself project.
Personal responsibility meets spiritual connection. Waitley brilliantly combines individual accountability with a higher purpose.
And I can take the credit of the blame for being just about who I've set out to be. I've never understood that until recently. I've never told a lie that hasn't come back to bite me harder than when I said this offhanded thing. It's the unfailing boomerang, the law of cause and effect. What goes around comes around, and it does. Responsibility. The healthiest, happiest, most directed human beings are the ones that believe that they exert a degree of control on the outcome of their lives by the choices that they make. Oh, there should be a statue of responsibility. Oh, there should be. It should stand tall on Alcatraz as a reminder of the rusted remnants of freedoms lost in the past. And that statue of responsibility should be standing high on Alcatraz in San Francisco Bay to match the Statue of Liberty. No freedom without responsible action. Life is a choice, and we make choices in the way we think. I need to understand that. I didn't know that. I thought I was just a victim of the system in my own way. My father was a warehouseman. My mother didn't know any different, and I thought I was destined to stay in the Navy. I could have. It might have been nice. I love the Navy. But I decided to get out, and what I've decided to do is study people who make choices. The healthiest people, volition. I learned that the hard way, though. I learned it from one of my kids. Winning attitude is if you've got the control of the thought, where would you lead it? You lead it in terms of the imagined self. And the next point is a positive self-image, which in fact is no more than goals, because a goal is an image of the self, of yourself in it. And I look at that and I know what's happened to me. Your image of self comes mostly from the conversation that you have with yourself. You know, you and I talk to ourselves at 400 to 600 words a minute every waking moment of our lives.
Mind-blowing perspective on the power of self-talk. Your internal dialogue is writing your life script. Make sure it's one worth living.
What do you say when you talk to yourself? Hi, going to be another good day. It's going to be a great day for me. Another Blue Monday, another Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Monday. Thank goodness it's today. With my luck, I knew it would fail. I went down for the job, but there was a line around the corner. I can see it for you. I can't see it for me. I'm a good dancer. I can't remember names. I'm no good with figures. I'm a born Leo. It's the way we talk. Our imagined self is more based on self-talk than anything else. You are the Chief Justice of your Supreme Court. The most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have of yourself, with yourself, and it leads to images and pictures and feelings and concepts which become goals when they're planted. Habits start like flimsy cobwebs, then with practice, like cables, we said. I have this little inner voice that goes around with me. I tell it what I'm thinking. I tell it what I see. I tell my little inner voice all my hopes and fears. It listens and remembers everything it hears. At first, my little inner voice followed my command, but after years of training, mine's gotten out of hand. It doesn't care what's right or wrong or what is false or true. No matter what I try now, it tells me what to do. You are me too, R2D2, are you me too? Continuous loop video cassette in my head of the kind of person I think I am, I say I am, I know I am. And you and I have one, like a tape recorder, there, recording everything we've been afraid of, everything we've thought of, everything we've done, and a lot of things that other people have told us that just aren't true, only their opinion.
Powerful closing reminder that most of our limitations are self-imposed or borrowed from others' limited perspectives. Waitley's message transcends time. It's not just about winning in the traditional sense, but about winning the battle with yourself. His insights on self-projection, value acceptance, and internal dialogue create a blueprint for personal transformation that's as relevant today as when first spoken. In an era of external validation and instant gratification, these timeless principles of self-worth and personal responsibility are more crucial than ever.